So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
I wonder whether that... Great chance! Yes! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Pass somewhat off target. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Barella, Mbappe, and that has sent him sprawling. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He can get that clear. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Tries a shot! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, what a mistake! Valverde. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Well read, nice interception. That's headed upfield. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bellingham. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Not the most convincing of passes. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's decided to go for it. And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Barella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barella. Barella! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi is onto it in a flash. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, shooting chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. That's a foul, no two ways about it. João Neves. He's got away. Look at the space here. That is lovely from him. Now this could be a chance. Messi is herring after that one. That is good alertness. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. He is through here. Barella. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here.
2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn...
Big chance! Real chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Played out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini running with the ball. Ooh, perfectly measured that. So much time and space. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Passing is crisp and sharp, just eases him off the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Guti. Oh, well played. Posh. Saliba. Posh. To Barella. And he's forced to go back. And it's Koundé. Bellingham. To Barella. Bellingham. And here's Dembele. Played out to the right. Mbappe!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Pelé, he slings it in. Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Posh. Now Saliba. And it's Koundé. João Neves. And it's Neves. And it's Neves. It's Bellingham. Barella. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Guti. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Cleared without complication.
Posh. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, nice touch. João Neves. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A probing pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Koundé, Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pullet does well to get it back. And here's the chance to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So another set play. Goes to finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rafael Varane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
El dorsal 25.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Posh. And it's Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Dembele! Cleared away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Barella. Pullet spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good run down the left. Dembele. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Pullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Saliba makes the interception. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Hullet. Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Araujo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mbappe. It's Bellingham. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Toure gets across to intercept that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Guti. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Yaya Toure. Thuram. There will be a throw-in. Bellingham. João Neves. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por el dorsal 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's really well cleared. Wits! And it's Pedri. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. It's a good run down the right. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri was in no mood for any of that. And now the breakaway. Now it's Pedri. Passing is Chris. And the shot! There it is! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Saliba. It's Pedri. Eze. Good driving run. Good read, needed to be.
2 minutos de descuento.
Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Aim forwards. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's come loose. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Into extra time we go. Oh, easy pickings there. Chouameni. And here's Wirtz. Shot a goal! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Good ball, good take. Great chance!
Should have been more careful.
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Posh. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Eze is fouled. Eze. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pedri, and they can counter here. Pedri powering forward here. Bellingham. Played back in. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Ed Nielsen. Bellingham. Can he finish? Oh, it's
Too
in!
easy.
Late in the day.
Of course he
This
celebrates
could well
too.
be it. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scare. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Edmilson. And the counter is on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. It's Ibrahimovic!
Can't do nothing.
They've done it!
Let him celebrate.
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
En el minuto 20 de la prórroga.
So one double bar,
That has
one bar
changed
blue
the
against TP
dynamic
Scott.
somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to
Oh
get
my
that
God.
two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Picked out brilliantly. Now it's Haaland. Zola. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Wirtz. And he's managed to get free.
Why? What's the point of playing like
This
this?
could spell real trouble.
Is he
We
triggered
know he
because
has
I'm playing
already
better
been
with
booked.
TP Scott?
Rafael
Follow
Varane
defense as
has
follow
been
up.
shown
Oh.
a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Vieira going full steam ahead down the left flank. Haaland, nicely spread. And that has left him in a heap.
Just foul me every time.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Why,
Now,
man?
this
Just
is a
play the
potential
game.
flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Eze considers his options. Out towards the flank. Maldini gets good distance on it.
Habrá un minuto de
Tchouaméni.
descuento.
Yeah, of course. It's a
it's
foul by
Tchouaméni.
Barge as well.
Haaland. Oh, that was vital. And he's
Very
heaved
good
it
player.
away.
Very,
And
very
that
good
will be
player.
the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end.
What a player,
Momentum
bro.
shifting this way and that. The kind of match as...
Let's just go division.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
João Neves. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Dembele. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing. Very nicely done. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! There it is! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. Now there's a fine ball. Bruno Fernandes. Now he's got space here. Saliba gets across to intercept that. It's not an especially good pass, that. João Neves. And here's Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. And he's chosen to go back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's being urged to shoot. He's in a great position here. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. Now that's a lovely exchange. Onana. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Valverde. Looking tidy in possession here. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's burst through. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Nicely worked. Oh, well played. And they've got rid. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, what a... Can he finish? Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's Dembele. João Neves. Dembele. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Bellingham. A lot of space ahead of him. Mosquera. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Valverde. Strong running down that left flank. He's on it, can he get away? And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. He has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception. Di Lorenzo, and they can counter here. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé. João Neves. No, again there's no way through. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bellingham. He's having a shot! There it is! First blood drawn.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So, a breakthrough already. That looks a good ball through. Can he spark a counter here? Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Bouten. And it's Kukçu. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chouameni goes sliding in. First quarter of an hour gone. Barella. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And he welcomes it in. Araujo did well to stay calm there. Bellingham. João Neves. He's through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read. Mbappe. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Koundé. Bellingham. Now it's Dembele.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Barella. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's run loose here. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. João Neves. Chance! It's hit the upright. Now it's Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well measured. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Barella. João Neves. What a throw in. Koundé. And Mendes. Barella. And it's Bellingham. And it's Chouameni. Bellingham. Pass is just off target. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Mbappe. And that has been knocked clear. Mbappe! Chance, surely! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. Well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Araujo. Dembele. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Bellingham. He's on it, can he get away? A great chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kukçu receives it in a good position here. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
And we're underway again.
Number 22. Kukçu. Coming on the field.
Tchouaméni.
Number 10. Batistuta. Number 27.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Well, that's an excellent interception. And he's straight offside. And he's picked it up out wide. Batistuta. Oh, important interception. Barella. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Barella. Neymar. Great ball, and he's in here. Point-blank header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Mbappe! Caught offside that time. Nuno Mendes. Saliba. Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Serginho. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
ഹലോ, എന്താ വിശേഷം?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Well, he can produce
എൻ്റെ മോനെ
power,
ഫസ്റ്റത്തെ ഒരുത്തം
precision
വന്നിട്ട്
and
മാച്ച്
deception,
ചെയ്ത്
so
കണ്ടു.
he's not
എൻ്റെ
short
ദൈവം,
of options.
ഇവന്റിലായിരുന്നു അവൻ. ഡിവിഷനിൽ എന്തൊക്കെ കാണിച്ചതിനൊന്ന് ജയിക്കാൻ.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Robertson. Cross from chance! It's there! Back to within one! Interesting! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
FC Tulsa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Corner number 3 coming up. Neymar with the short one. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard, that has been slung wide. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed.
FC Tulsa really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Simons. That's a good ball. Takes a shot!
No way, that's a save. It's Michael, man.
Neymar. Van Bouten. Robertson. Nice bit of trickery. Koundé calmly anticipates. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. And he was quick to react.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's in a good position here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Xavi Simons. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho. And it's Neymar. Threads one in. Araujo plays it long. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
It's an honour, Peter, to be in the presence of Roberto Baggio.
Well, there've been a few pretenders down the years, but surely he is still the true prince of Italian football.
Without a doubt, something about...
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been knocked clear. And this is Pirlo. And now they can spring out of defence. Barella. Vermaelen. Barella. Shevchenko. And here's Dembele. And he's played it back. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. He's had a shot! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. João Neves. And that's another throw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Barella. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And no, that was never going to make it. Not the most convincing of passes.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Posh. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Messi is flagged offside. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's forced to go back. Koundé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Barella, he's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And this is Dembele. Swept in. And it's hoisted clear. Strokes it back. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Dembele. Roberto Baggio conjures time and space where few can. Not the most accurate pass. Saliba. Barella. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Deftly away. Roberto Baggio.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, that has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great vision. Shevchenko. He's on it. Can he get away? 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Dembele! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Out of play for a throw. Posh. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has put paid to that. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he is going into that little black book. João Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic. Dinks one through. Dink through. He's being urged to shoot. Roberto Baggio. And it's Pirlo. And this is Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. And he thumps it clear. Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Inter Milan are down to 10 men. Dembele on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Messi. And it's Baggio. Now Costa Curta. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Good read, needed to be. Roberto Baggio is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is... And Shevchenko! That's going to go a long way. Messi. Roberto Baggio. João Neves. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Chouameni. Bellingham. And the flag has stayed down. Well read. And the danger is averted. Real chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi. Numero 18. Numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Il numero 15.
Tries to get it clear.
Alexandre Pato.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Seedorf. Cambio di giocatori.
And it's Silva. He's found a way through. He's in space and looking for options. Shot could be on. Seedorf. And here's Haaland. And it's made its way to him. And he's surging through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rivaldo. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ibrahimovic was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Now it's Pedri. Turns and goes back. Great chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Valverde. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Chouameni. Now it's Haaland. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And here's Valverde. Nedved. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Pelé threads one in. Good read, needed to be. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cruyff has it out wide and in space. And that has been knocked clear. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Oh, super find. And he's on his way. Real chance for a shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nuno Mendes tries to pass it through. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Barella. Barella goes on a run down the left wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Barella, Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Great vision. He has a look up. João Neves. And it's Koundé. Deftly away. Nicely weighted ball, and he was alert to it. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Good running, strong and purposeful. Yaya Toure. Oh, that was vital. Koundé. Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Big chance! There's the shot! Danger averted for now. Zico did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
30 minutes gone. Oh, it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. Bellingham! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Neves. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Varane defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And he was quick to react. Koundé. Now João Neves. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substituição em andamento.
Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No way through there. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Barella, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's well spotted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham. Barella. This looks promising. Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe.
Oh,
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Bellingham. Neymar. Gerrard. Oh, well measured. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bellingham. João Neves. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe! Oh, no joy this time. Nuno Mendes. That's a throw.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 7. Camisa 23. Deixando o campo.
Tchouaméni.
Camisa 8.
Koundé.
Camisa 5. Substituição.
Posh. Valverde. João Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tomiyasu producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neymar ploughing, real chance! It's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And very quickly, Can he finish? Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Koundé. Saliba. That's fierce. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Neymar. Tchouaméni. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Dembele. And he's decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So now the difference is 3. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's intervened well there.
This is the time you need that pace.
João Neves. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, and the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe shoots! He's scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Zola. This is promising. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Chance here to counter. Opts for safety. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Loose ball now. This time, surely.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Chouameni. And it's Mendes. That pass has been well intercepted. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Barella. Lovely feet. Barella stood his ground strongly. João Neves could move up a gear here. And it's Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Zola could try cutting inside here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nuno Mendes. Barella. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale, he's found a way past, and he's managed to get free. Neymar.
No,
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
should
And
not done
that
that.
is a huge moment in the context of the game. Madrid on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, that's such a good position.
Dembele! Superb from Dembele! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That is good alertness. Oh, it's Dembele. Barella. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Bale. Sergio Ramos. Bale is in a really good position out wide.
Again, missed tackle.
I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
No.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe. That is lovely. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Bellingham. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Pullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Bale carries the ball down the right, and it's Thuram. Dembele. Dembele plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Oh, this is a great position. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bale. Referee's given a throw. And the ball is out of play. Bale, can he get on the end of this? Del Piero, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Barella, Mbappe, Rafael Varane, Pullet, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Is there any... Neymar! Oh, he's hit the bar! He is just caressing the ball.
Oh, great feat, that. That's exactly what they need to...
Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rijkaard has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Bellingham is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, just skips and he shoots! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Chouameni
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
threads one in. And this is Dembele. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be...
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he skips past his man. He is through here. Oh, important interception. Bellingham. Mbappe. Chouameni. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Dembele. And it's Mendes. Back towards the middle. João Neves touches it back. And it's Barella. And he's in on goal. And a chance! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Thuram. Knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Del Piero. They want to be quick to recover this. Zola is flagged offside. Koundé. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Fourth official showing that... And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result...